Good morning, good day again. It's your boy Mark and MUFC fan, guys, and I'm back again with the middle of the afternoon, just after lunch, or while some of you are still having lunch. And I'm here to tell you guys about Manchester United, because preseason starts today for us, guys, and the badge is here. The new kits hasn't arrived yet, but they will be shortly, guys. You know how we do. But most importantly, guys, Rosenborg versus Manchester United today in Norway is happening, and the game kicks off at 5 p.m. UK time. Let's get right into some of the issues. Let's talk about the teams, the possible selection as the 25-man traveling squad. Guys, let's get into this. Preseason is here. Let's support the thing. Like the thing, people. It's your boy Mark, an MUFC fan. I'm bringing you the latest news and updates every time. Man United and some of my views as well. And let's get this show on the road, guys. Big up to you, Shea Arsenal. Yo, big up to you, bro. We'll be seeing you in LA shortly. You know what I mean? In the USA tour, we'll be there. Big up, my bro. Let's get into this, guys. Rosenborg versus Manchester United. A little bit of information, previews, predictions, and possible lineup, guys. You know how it goes. Manchester United kick off their 2024 preseason campaign with a trip to Norway to face Rosenborg in a friendly, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe beginning to make an impact off the field and Erik ten Hag being handed a contract extension following his FA Cup triumph last season. There's a more positive feeling surrounding Old Trafford than ever in the last few months. You know what I mean? While some of the clubs play and players are still on international duty, it's resting up after tournament football. Ten Hag has welcomed back a host of first-teamers for preseason already, and new signings are being filtered through the door. Man United will be traveling to the United States towards the end of the month, but they are beginning their new preseason preparations with a clash against Rosenborg. The Norwegian side are halfway through the Eliteserien, which is their league season, as they follow a different calendar to the majority of Europe. They are currently sit 8th in the top tier. Here's a little bit of information. The all-time record. Last meeting, Rosenborg 2, United 3, and that was August 1992 in a friendly. Current form, all competitions. Right? Rosenborg team news. It's unclear how Rosenborg will approach this friendly, given they have a clash with Lillestrøm next weekend in the league, but they will offer a good test to Ten Hag's side, given that they are match fit and raring to go. They have just one injury concern with left back Jonathan Augustinsson, a doubt for the fixture. Rosenborg predicted lineup versus Manchester United, and the predicted lineup is a 4-4-3 with Tankovic in goal, Kortnes, Sede, Jensen, Reitan, Vanen, Selnas, Naipan, Broholm, Holm, Reitan, Sunde. And they're supposed to be their starting lineup against Ten Hag. Ten Hag has limited options, guys. Ten Hag is without a number of his stars due to summer's international tournaments, with the likes of Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Kobbie Mainoo all competing in major finals on Sunday. As a result, the Dutch coach has limited options available to him. Jadon Sancho has returned to training after clearing the air with Ten Hag, though will not travel to Norway, but Jonny Evans has penned a new one-year deal and could feature. The likes of Casemiro, Marcus Rashford, and Mason Mount are all in preseason training already. Ten Hag is likely to make sweeping changes throughout the match in Norway, making his starting lineup difficult to predict. However, Harry Maguire may not feature, given he's returning from injury. The predicted lineup versus Rosenborg is said to be Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Fish, Evans, Lindelof, Casemiro, Gore, Anthony, Hannibal, Mount, and Marcus Rashford. I think it's going to be interesting, guys, for Will Fish to get his chance. He's been looking like a hunk of a character in the last few weeks, put on a lot of size, got very big in his performance. His physicality is ridiculously different from last season in the youth team. Guys, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Let's get on the road to 400 subscribers. And I'm also streaming to D-Hub Sports, guys. Bringing a little bit of help to my brethren. Admiral Drex, we call him Admiral Southgate as well. Big up to my homie always and forever. You know what I mean? And Tesh is always there. These guys are probably going to be covering some of the games as well. So you will be seeing them this season, not only on my channel, but also on Football Power Hour as well. These guys are known to you, and you know, they're good guys. You know what I mean? The Nigerian brothers. Big up to them always. Much love and respect. You know what I mean? But let's get into finish this news off, guys. And, you know, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but I'm looking forward to see how the team performs against Rosenborg. You know, especially the youngsters, some of the youngsters, the likes of Harry Amass, might be given a chance. Will Fish, you know what I mean? As the report states, there's a few other players like, you know, Daniel Gore Jr., who's coming back. Hannibal Mejbri, who has just been back from a hiatus in Spain, being banished from Sevilla. So it's one of those things where hopefully these guys can, you know, have matured over their last year and can feature and give a good account for themselves. Give the manager and the club some decisions to make. Hard decisions, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. I know some of you might not be interested in preseason, but guys, even if it's just to hang out with your boy Mark N, come in, smash a like, check it out, leave your comments. At least tell us what you think. What's the score predictions you might be looking for? How do you think United's going to perform? As you know, we closed off the season playing a sort of changed formation. It almost looked like we were playing a different tactic. Oh, you can watch the match live on MUTV, bro. I'm not too sure about any other subscriptions, but it's definitely live in the UK on MUTV, which I will be watching it from today as well. So I will be bringing all the blow-by-blow information to you guys. You know, you could be here. You can just jump in. I will have one of those match indicators that gives you a direct, you know, digital impression of the performance in the match. It shows you where the ball is being played, who is on the attack. It shows you some different things. So you can tune into the stream, EON. Hope you're having a great day, bro. First time seeing you here. If you're always coming in, smash a like. Don't forget to subscribe, my bro. It'll be nice to see you about. You know, come in. The game starts at 5 p.m. UK, and we will be here. You know what I mean, guys? So let's get into a little bit of news, guys, because as you know, there's some talks about some other players that we might be interested in or might be leaving the club and one of those things. So let me just jump into this as, you know, we get the information, guys. You know what I mean? Let's look at what Ten Hag entire preseason squad looks like, so you guys could get information. There's a 25-man preseason squad that's traveling, so it's likely we're going to see a like full rotation, like the other article says. And you know, it's one of those things where they're going to be 3 goalkeepers, and that's Elyh Harrison, Dermot Mee, and Radek Vitek. Those are partly the guys that will be featuring. So Erik ten Hag will also be able to choose from the backline a pool of defenders consisting of such stars as Harry Amass, Sonny Aljofree, Rhys Bennett, Jonny Evans, Will Fish, Louis Jackson, Sam Murray, Habeeb Ogunneye, Maximillian Oyedele, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. These are all options, guys. In the midfield, we have Casemiro, Toby Collyer, Jack Fletcher, Hannibal, Samuel Mather, Mason Mount, James Canyon, and Ethan Williams. The attackers who have received the nod from Ten Hag are Ethan Ennis, Joe Hugel, Marcus Rashford, and Ethan Wheatley. United added to the website that Harry Maguire is also not available. Andre Onana, Victor Lindelof, Ahmad Anthony, and Jadon Sancho are all working on their fitness at the training ground in line with their individual schedules, guys. So, you know, as we were reporting just now, that one article said they had a predicted lineup, but it looks like that lineup is not going to be the case because, guys, I've been reporting earlier on this morning that it looks like we're going to see much more youngsters in the starting 11, maybe with the likes of Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount, Casemiro, and Jonny Evans being the senior experience in the squad. It's going to be an interesting game, and it's going to be one of those things where we hope the team is going to do very well. But breaking news as well, Manchester United are set to compete with Aston Villa for Girona star winger, and we're talking about Victor Segankov. And if you guys, you know, Shreddy Post, he was covering this a few days ago as well, you know, and I just wanted to tap it in because this is some serious information as it's unfolding right now today. There's possibly some talks happening on the way. As you know, we're supposed to be wrapping up the deal with Matthijs de Ligt as well as Ugarte from PSG. And there's also possibilities of getting confirmation on the loan from Xavi Simons today. There's also some information coming in that, you know, there might be a decision from Lenny Euro this week. Hopefully, he's a here we go, guys. But we also know that his preference is to go with Madrid, but United are still there. Girona's stance on Segankov future, despite interest from abroad, Girona means hopeful of retaining their star player. Segankov, who's already on holiday and after participating in the Euros with Ukraine, has yet to join the club's preseason. However, Michel has made it clear that Segankov is integral to his plans for the coming season. So according to AS, Michel has urged the club management to keep Segankov unless an offer was too great to refuse. That's going to be interesting to see where that leads, guys. As you know, other good news coming in right now. I reported a little bit on this earlier on this morning. Terrell Malacia is training back. His surgery was successful a few weeks ago, and he's back, guys. He's in training on his own personal record, trying to get back into fitness. And of course, his absence last season was horribly missed, and was forced to deal with back-to-back surgeries. And, it's some of these things where other players were forced to fill in. Now there's interest in Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez as well as Ferdi Kadioglu, and not to mention Miguel Gutierrez, all of whom have similar values around the region of 25 to 30 million pounds. You know what I mean? I think United have already said earlier on in this window that they might be interested in paying that fee. Luke Shaw had a very decent game last night at the Euros. He's back fit. He's probably going to go on a vacation and then come back to preseason early, maybe have a week off, because the guy is back fit. He hasn't played all season last season, and we can't, we need to know if we can depend on him. Now, it's one of those things where it looks like we might be seeing a more, fit and rested Luke Shaw, but as we know, he has not been able to play more than 25 games per season in the last 4 years due to injury. So hopefully he can remain fit because he will be our starting left back. But there's options, and we will be looking to bring in an option just to bolster that flank. Maybe a Swiss Army knife kind of player who can play both left back and right back and maybe centre back. And I would say the biggest option and choice for that would be to go in for Calafiori. But you know what? You never know. Ferdi Kadioglu is one of those players as well. So it might be that he is the guy that we are looking at. You know what I mean? Let's touch on a little bit of news of a brand new signing, Joshua Zirkzee, as he reveals his preseason plans following the excited Man United transfer. And Joshua Zirkzee said he won't be immediately linking up with his new teammates after completing his offer. We confirmed his signing yesterday, guys. The 23-year-old was linked with Arsenal and Chelsea following a stellar campaign in Serie A. You know what I mean? But he ended up at United. Upon the announcement of his five-year contract, however, Zirkzee said that he would be taking a short break after representing the Netherlands at the Euro 2024. The former Bayern Munich man made 2 appearances in the competition before the Oranje were eliminated by England in the semi-final. And, it's going to be one of those things. Having discussion with the manager and the leaders of the club, I know how exciting the future is going to be here. I cannot wait to play my part in achieving success for Manchester United, said Zirkzee. I'm a player who's always dedicated everything to winning. I'm ready for the next challenge. I'm to go to another level in my career and win more trophies. It's a privilege to join such an iconic club. I have to take a short break now after being with the national team, but I'll be coming back and ready to make an impact straight away. Before signing for Bologna in 2022, Zirkzee won 6 trophies with Bayern, who will receive £18 million after concluding a 50% sell-on clause when they sold the youngster. Zirkzee is the first player to sign for United this summer under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, after he bought the minority stake. The Dutch international is also the first signing under the new sporting director, Dan Ashworth, who joined the week prior. Securing a forward to enhance our already strong group of attacking players was key aim this summer, said Ashworth. We are delighted to have that we have managed to sign a player of Joshua's caliber. This is early in the transfer window. Joshua is an outstanding talent who is ready to make an impact for United. His ability and desire to grow into a world-class player means that he will be a great addition to the squad that we are building for the exciting season ahead and beyond. Having already achieved a significant amount in his career, we will provide Joshua with the perfect platform to reach the next level under the guidance and support of Erik ten Hag and the coaching staff. We look forward to seeing Joshua thrive at Old Trafford over the coming years. And that is very interesting, guys, for me. I hope you guys have been enjoying this little bit of information. You know what I mean? Not to mention that we will highlight that Lisandro Martinez and Alejandro Garnacho won the Copa America last night, both coming home with top honors internationally, adding to their growing collection. Big up to you guys. What's going on? You know what I mean? Big up to you, Bubba. What's good, my bro? How you doing? Big up to you, Gaming Sim, the double like. Thank you so much, my brother. What's going on with you, Kenny Fan TV? What are you guys thinking about today? I know we're not expecting to see a slaughter fest from United, but United have some players that have been working hard all preseason, especially some talented youngsters who are willing and probably aiming to make their mark. So it might be a very decent performance. And guys, it's still preseason. Big up to you, Sancho Myers. So while it may not mean anything in the terms of competitive, it might just show a little bit of a hint on what United might be working on, building up towards the first game of the next season, which is against Fulham. Guys, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going on, and it's going to be very fun to watch the future because a lot of these youngsters are very, very talented, winning a treble last season. I could only mention the likes of Sonny Aljofree, Sam Matters, as well as the young goalkeeper that's coming in. He's a very, very top youngster. I like this young group of players. Ethan Wheatley, Ethan Williams. They are very talented. Harry Amass, you know what I mean? Joining 2 years ago from Watford, has been brilliant ever since. It's going to be very interesting to see how Will Fish stakes a claim to the centre-back position. As we know, we are in the market for a few centre-backs. We might hear, here we go today for De Ligt. You never know because it's very, very close, reported by Florian Plettenberg. The clubs have agreed. They're just negotiating the payment plan and finalizing. De Ligt wants to move. He's already taken almost close to $100,000 in a pay cut to come to United because he just wants the project. He believes in it, and Erik ten Hag. There's going to be interesting news coming about today. Look out for news on Manuel Ugarte. It might be a loan with an obligation to buy since PSG is adamant they want £50 million, which is almost the same price that they paid for him, minus the add-ons. It's one of those things where it might be difficult, but they might be just doing it. And, United might get it done. There's also interest that we might be getting a confirmation on Xavi Simons as he wants to be out of PSG. He might be willing to accept the loan. I think he's going to find the Premier League more enticing than the Bundesliga. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next few hours. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This was always going to be a really short stream just to give you a little bit of an update on what's happening with Man United today. I'm going to be back at 5 p.m. UK live, maybe a little bit before, I'll say 15 minutes before 5, where I will be here dropping a little bit of a preview as we talk about the actual starting lineup for the game today with Rosenborg, our preseason first match of the summer as we begin our preparations for the new season. Guys, I'm pretty excited for the new season. I've already made my extremely reckless prediction this season. My reckless prediction last season was a bit negative, but this time I'm positive, because I think there's some twists and turns in the market yet to be had that might be surprising. Some might be indifferent, but you know what? I'm looking forward to it. And I think we might just be looking at a season where we go 17 games unbeaten into the Christmas. Guys, and that's from a possible 24 to 25 games. That's including the Europa League as well as some Carabao Cup games. So, don't hate me, but that's just how I feel. I think we're going to do some good business this summer. I think the team is going to be very positive. They're going to be working harder. I think everything is going to be a little bit higher of a level and more consistent than last season. That's just my honest opinion, mostly because a lot of the players will be a lot fitter and a lot more healthy going into the season because a lot of them had not played this summer. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I'm not too worried about being positive, but I'm just letting you know because, some guys are a little bit more pessimistic and I'm more of the optimistic type. So, it's going to be what I'm saying later on. 4:45 UK, I will be live as we build up to the start of the preseason kickoff, guys. I'll be looking forward to seeing all of you there. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe. It's been your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan, and this has been the preview as Manchester United's ready to kick off their preseason versus Rosenborg, guys. Let's look forward to it. Let's support the guys. Let's support the team. Let's be there to watch the future, guys, because it's here. Big up to all you watching. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you all later. It's been your boy, Mark, an MUFC fan.